back to another video. We're finally back. It's been a while. Griffdad's here. He's got a football hound today. What's that all about?
Don't know, I'm just feeling the football, sort of in the football mood.
There we go. Right. It feels weird. I feel like I haven't filmed for so long, but we are finally back with Championship predictions. Game week. What game week? 20, I think we're on. Anyway, last week, Dad, we had Lukey Wookie. Lukey Wookie Woo Woo. Let's go through the scores. Dad, you're going to be shocked at the scores.
Oh, God.
Lukey Woo Woo, the guest, got 9 points. Not bad. 9 points.
For Fruit Loop.
For Fruit Loop. You, Dad, got 7 points.
Okay, what's so shocking about that?
I had a very good week.
Oh, there we go.
I got 12 points.
Wow.
I got 3 scores correct, and I also got 3 results right, so...
Wow.
The total scores at the moment, I am on 143, you, Dad, are on 130, and the guests are now on 129. So the guests are catching you, mate. They're catching you.
No, but I'm just winging it each week.
Right, the guest this week is a good friend of mine. He lives in Scotland. It's Footy Adventures.
So hello Alex, thank you so much for having me on my channel, and to all of Alex's viewers, hello, make sure you support his channel and subscribe. Championship predictions, here we go.
Right then, Dad, let's get into it. First game of the weekend is Friday night. It's Coventry versus Birmingham. You're going first.
No, I haven't done any research.
You've done. Griff Dad never researches these, he just wings them.
Oh, I'll go Coventry 2-1.
And I'm going to go for a Coventry win as well. We obviously played them last weekend and they weren't a terrible team. I think at home as well, they should realistically beat Birmingham. I've gone for a big one, a big scoring game, 4-1 to Coventry.
Coventry v Birmingham, early kickoff. It's the Friday night game, curse of the early kickoff. Don't stick it on your Ackers. I'm going for a 0-0 draw.
Right, the next game is Blackburn versus Leeds. Blackburn obviously had a little bit of a blip in their last game away to Sheffield Wednesday. Wednesday obviously beat them. However, at Ewood Park, it's a different story. Blackburn, on their day, they play some really nice football. They host Leeds Saturday. It's going to be a tough game. And I think it's going to be a draw, Dad. And I think a draw for Ipswich would be a very good result, because Leeds dropping points is a result for us. So let's go for it. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
I think Leeds will win. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Leeds.
Saturday, early kickoff, we're going Blackburn versus Leeds. Two really high scoring teams. Obviously Blackburn with the highest scorer in the Championship as well. I'm going for another draw, but this time 2-2.
The next game is Sunderland versus West Brom, Dad. Whew, I think West Brom are going to win this. They've been in very good form. I know they lost their last game to Leicester, but besides that, they've been really, really good. They've been getting some really good results, and I think away at Sunderland, Ipswich Town can do it. Anyone can do it. No, I think West Brom will be too strong for Sunderland. It's going to be a high-scoring game. 5 goals, Dad. Sunderland 2, West Brom 3.
Well, West Brom got a good manager, haven't they? So they played really well against us, sussed us out. So I think West Brom will beat Sunderland. And I'll go West Brom 2-1 again.
Sunderland versus West Brom. Bit of a blast from the past in terms of the Premier League. We haven't seen these two teams compete in the Premier League for a number of years, but in my mind they're two big clubs who should be sort of in and around the Premier League, Championship. They should be in and around that top area of the Championship, looking to get back in the Prem. I'm going for a 2-1 away win for West Brom.
The next game is Cardiff versus Millwall. Whoo! I don't know what I'm thinking. I am going to say this game will finish 0-0. However, I could be completely wrong. But I've got a feeling this will be a 0-0 draw.
So I think Cardiff will edge it. I'll do a 1-0 then to Cardiff.
Next up we have Cardiff versus Millwall. So Millwall I think will be a little bit disappointed this season after how well they did last season. Maybe it was a bit more of a shock for them to be where they were last season, but I think they had a good year. They'll be a little bit disappointed this year. So with this game I'm going for a 2-0 Cardiff win.
Huddersfield versus Bristol City. We're getting through these nice and quickly. Bristol City, very inconsistent at the moment. They obviously lost to Norwich in their last game. They travel to Huddersfield for this one, and I'll tell you what, that's quite some journey as well, isn't it?
It is.
Bristol to Huddersfield. I'm going to go for a Huddersfield win though. Huddersfield 2-1.
Well, I'll go the other way then. I'll go Bristol 2-1.
Oh yeah, to spice things up.
So yeah, Huddersfield, Bristol City. Huddersfield teetering in and around the relegation zone there. Bristol City look fairly safe mid-table. Can't see him going down, can't see him going up. I think this game will mean a lot more to Huddersfield, so I'm giving Huddersfield a 3-1 win.
Right, the next game is Leicester versus Plymouth. Big game. Leicester City still top of the Championship, and to be honest, Dad, we've said this in every video, they're going to win this league, aren't they?
They should do, shouldn't they? They should do, but you can never know in football.
You don't know. It's a weird league as well.
Old game.
It's a funny old game.
Funny old game.
And
we could end up top.
And
Good.
Plymouth,
Still a way to go.
they're looking okay. I think Plymouth fans will be fairly happy with how they've started the Championship season. They've picked up a fair few wins, however they have lost a few. I honestly think Plymouth are going to go to the King Power Stadium and they're going to come away with a result. It's going to be 2-2. They're going to get a point.
No, I think Leicester will win at home with the crowd behind them. I'll go Leicester 2-1.
Leicester absolutely flying in the league. Dewsbury Hall, Vardy both playing very well this season. Best defence in the league as well. I can't see them conceding at home to Plymouth, but I can also see them scoring a lot of goals themselves. I'm going for a big win to Leicester, 5-0 to the Foxes.
And the next game is Middlesbrough versus Ipswich Town. Dad, this is huge. Massive game. We are away from home. I'll tell you what, I'm going to Middlesbrough and I'm having to leave Saturday morning at about 5 a.m.
Nice.
I don't know how I'm going to drive, to be honest.
Middlesbrough. I think Middlesbrough will lose. So I'm going to have to go Ipswich 2-0.
What, you think we're going to keep a clean sheet away at Middlesbrough?
Yep.
That would be absolute scenes. Right, for me, we obviously have won our last two games. However, they were at Portman Road. We very rarely lose at Portman Road, I'll be honest. But this is a tough one to call, Dad. It really is. Middlesbrough are a decent team. They went away to Leeds in their last game. They did lose 3-2. But scoring 2 goals at Elland Road isn't easy. The fact they're at home and the fact that we have to travel so far, it worries me. It does worry me. However, I'm optimistic. I'm full of confidence after seeing how we've played in our last 2 games. We're going to get another win. It's going to be Middlesbrough 1, Ipswich Town 2. It's going to be a close one.
It's Middlesbrough away for Ipswich, and since I am on Alex's channel, the greatest Ipswich-related channel that there is, I have to go for a big Ipswich win, 3-0. It's amazing seeing Ipswich doing so well. What a story it would be for them to get to the Premier League, and I hope for all the Ipswich fans who obviously watch this channel, I hope for your sake, I hope for Alex's sake that they can do it, and we can see you vlogging, Alex, and then the fans obviously enjoying the Premier League next season.
Right, the next game is Norwich versus Preston. Big game. Norwich, we're playing them next Saturday, Dad.
Can't wait.
You're absolutely crapping it.
I can't wait. It should be fun, shouldn't it? We're due to beat them, aren't we, really? We should be. Well, we haven't beaten them for a long while. When did we last beat them? Do you know? Was it 2009?
2009 we lost. But Norwich host Preston on Saturday at Carrot Road. It's going to be Norwich 2, Preston 3. They're going to lose.
I'll go 1-1.
Okay, so Preston having a good season in 8th currently. Bit of a shock to see Norwich in that sort of mid-table zone. I think they could still go on a run and reach the playoffs. Norwich, I don't know if Preston will quite keep up their form. But in this one, I'm going for a 2-0 home win, 2-0 to Norwich.
The next game is QPR versus Hull City. I'm just going to go straight for my score prediction for this one. QPR at home, starting to pick up some results. I think they're going to beat Hull City, Dad. Yeah. QPR 2, Hull 0.
I'll go QPR 1-0.
So QPR not having a great season. Hull are doing okay after a tumultuous couple of years, I guess you could say, for them. I'm going for a 2-1 away win for Hull.
And the next game is Rotherham versus Swansea. Dad, Rotherham away, not an easy place to go, is it?
That's not.
And it's a very cold place. But I think Rotherham will win. They're going to win 2-1 against Swansea.
I'll go 1-1.
Rotherham versus Swansea, 2 teams that aren't doing particularly well this season. A little bit like the Stoke Sheffield Wednesday game. I can't see it being a classic, maybe a goal either side, but my prediction for this video, and I'm sorry to say it, Rotherham and Swansea fans, is another 0-0.
Right, the next game, Stoke versus Sheffield Wednesday. We're getting through these nice and quickly. I'm very tired. Stoke Sheffield Wednesday, Dad. What are we thinking for this one? You can go first this time.
Stoke Sheffield Wednesday. That's at Stoke.
Yeah.
I think I'll go for Sheffield Wednesday, the underdogs. I'll go Sheffield Wednesday 2-1.
And you've just read my score.
So you said?
Yeah.
No, I didn't, honest.
I've actually gone for the same. I think Sheffield Wednesday have had a couple wins. They're starting to get back into the swing of things. I think Sheffield Wednesday fans, some excitement back at the club. After all these weeks of dross and poor football, they're starting to get some results, which is really, really nice to see, because I did feel sorry for the Wednesday fans. I'm going to go for an away win, Sheffield Wednesday 2-1.
Copy me.
I've not copied you. You copied me.
Yeah, you copied me.
You've copied me.
You copied
me.
Two teams that are struggling this season and haven't scored a lot of goals each, Stoke and Sheffield Wednesday. I can't look at any other result except from a 0-0 for this one.
Oh, Griftad's got a joke.
What's the snowman's favourite game?
Oh, go on.
I spy with my little eye.
Right, the final game. We're moving on. That was terrible. The final game is Watford versus Southampton, and for me, Dad, Watford, we're playing them on Tuesday night. They've got Southampton's not an easy game. It's not an easy game. So for me, Dad, Southampton will get an away win 3-1. Nice and comfortable win.
I'm going to go for Watford 2-0.
Really? You're going to switch it up? You're going to stir the pot a little bit?
Yeah.
Stir the pot. Griftad's stirring the pot.
Watford to win.
Adam Armstrong's having a fantastic season for Southampton, who are doing well. They're in 4th, I think, right now at the time of recording. And they're playing Watford. Again, 2 Premier League teams. They've got that sort of size to be Premier League teams, sort of yo-yo teams between the Championship and the Premiership. Southampton had a great run. Watford, obviously, a bit more of a yo-yo team, but they're not having a great season. So, in this match, I'm going for a 2-1 Southampton win. A huge thank you, everybody, for watching my predictions on Alex's channel. He's doing a great job of covering Ipswich and other football teams all up and down the country this season. So do make sure you subscribe to his channel, and we'll see you in the Premier League next season.
Right then, that is it for this video. Footy Adventures, you're a legend. Thanks for coming on the channel. I do appreciate it. Please go and subscribe to him. Footy Adventures, his link will be...
All over Scotland.
He goes everywhere. And he's a very good friend of mine. So please subscribe to him. If you haven't, you probably already are.
Go see some Scottish football grounds.
And we're getting closer and closer and closer to 50,000 subscribers, so please help me out. Press that red subscribe button as well. Smash a like. Norwich is a huge game.
Norwich is a
It's a big game. So
Norwich get battered.
Everywhere they go, Norwich are going to get battered on the 16th of December.
At Brom Road.
See you later, guys.